Hey everybody, hope you're doing well. Welcome to a very quick We've Read the Documents live stream. I am your host, John Brisson. I want to give a shout out to Vincent Cui on Twitter, who runs the Shire Free Media channel. Thank you very much for letting me know about what Owen Shroyer said today during War Room. So yes, I want to thank you. I want to thank you for calling out the Council for National Policy and InfoWars about them being limited hangouts. Continue doing a good work, brother. So first we have Owen Shroyer on today's War Room. Very quote-unquote black-pilled about the events of Trump being a traitor to the Union. It's a little too late now to call that out, Owen. We'll see how far this goes. So the first little bit we have is this part right here. A woman caller asks Owen about how he feels of what the events that are going on. What is his intuition? So let's hear what Owen has to say. Hold on, you guys cannot hear that. All right, hold on. Let me see what's going on here. Sorry about that.
See what we know is going on, and so I don't know if you're asking something specific. I'm just telling you this is as real as it gets here at InfoWars. I've seen it all. This is as real as it gets.
What does your intuition tell you?
You mean about the next 18 hours or what?
Yeah.
We're about to lose everything.
We're done. We're just done.
Well, we're not done. Hey, we're still alive. Look, we have to, this is what I'm saying. We now have to realign our chi. We now have to realign our focus. We now have to re-energize and find.
We need to realign our chi, you guys. Now, just taking that alone, yes, that is Eastern mysticism, but maybe that's not quite what Owen meant, okay? Maybe Owen just used the wrong terminology, I guess, you know? Maybe that's what happened. Let's see, further on in the show, does young Owen, the Destroyer Shroyer, correct his very Gnostic, very, Eastern mysticism language about realigning one's chi?
It's crazy to be sitting here looking into this black abyss and seeing what many people before us faced, which was God is the only hope. You know, again, I'm not trying to be overly depressing or emotional here. Probably shouldn't even be on air. I'm this emotional. But you know what? These are the days you have to show up. And, you know, here's the problem is I just, when I come on air, I just open up all my chakras to the Creator and just put it all on the line. I call it untethered. And to be quite honest with you, folks, they censored InfoWars first. They came after us first. They're going to come after us first for their next.
Okay, so we have realigning your chi, you know, your energy, you know, your dragon energy, okay? And next we have realigning your chakras to the Creator. What Creator are you talking about, Owen? Are you talking about God the Father? Because you don't open up your chakras, you don't realign your chakras to commune with Jesus Christ and God the Father. No, you realign your chakras to allow the Kundalini spirit, the spirit of Python, the spirit of divination to enter you, the false Holy Spirit, Owen. That's what you do. Aligning your chakras, yoga, very spiritual practices. So it's interesting. It's quite interesting I'm going to go back and listen. I've heard that there were some other clips. Yeah, you might be right, Jesse. He might be baiting me. But I thought about that, but then I thought to what end, because I've heard that there's other clips of Owen being this blunt, and more. So I'm going to try to bring those clips of him mentioning it. But it's interesting, after me doing my previous stream, for Owen to now use this language so blazingly. So it's interesting. But supposedly there are other clips of Owen using similar language weeks or months past. Just a counterpoint to that, Jesse. I've other people were telling me that. Yeah, you're right. 100% spot on, Jesse. Council for National Policy embedded folks like Owen Shroyer, like, many people within InfoWars. He also mentions earlier that Roger Stone said, "This is it. This is it, you guys." That they're going to start rounding up Christians and putting them into FEMA camps. So now we have a supposed Catholic convert in recent times. So he claims, he professes out of his mouth, Roger Stone, but he doesn't show those fruits, is now trying to tell us that we're living in the end times, that the book of Revelation is now being fulfilled with FEMA camps. It's also in this broadcast as well. And then there's a weird... the guy from National File, I'm guessing he's getting a lot of his information from Roger Stone, because he says that JFK stole the election from Nixon in 1960, which isn't a very truther, quote-unquote, way to look at it, because most truthers make JFK to look like a martyr that fought against the deep state, that he was not in bed with the rest of them. And there is some evidence of Michael Joseph talking about the killing of the king ritual, that JFK was a willing martyr to bring in this version of the world order. I don't know. I think that's possible. But this was a very interesting broadcast. I think you guys should listen to it, even though it's very difficult to stomach this during our current time that we live in, because Alex Jones and Owen Shroyer are now acting like they had nothing to do with Q, or that they tried to warn us months ago about Q, but Alex Jones had Jerome Corsi on, Council for National Policy ardent Zionist Jerome Corsi, parroting Q, that Q was real, multiple times. So I don't know what's going to happen here. I don't know if they're going to continue to try to string Christians along. I don't know if they're going to, I don't know if... It all really hinges on what happens tomorrow, right? That's what it hinges on. Yeah, Jesse, it kind of reminds me of the stream that you did on Left Behind and Tim LaHaye. And that movie, Left Behind, making Christians look like they're uncaring and a bad light. Then the carousel and evolution and everything. So that's what they're trying to do. Steve Pachinik blocked me on Twitter. I don't know exactly what I said that he blocked me for. I'm quite curious why Steve blocked me. I wish I knew what I said that upsetted him so dearly. But Steve Pachinik is going on, and Jesse Spots covered this great on his last stream, going on literally baiting patriots, literally baiting Christians, and just kind of like laughing in our face. You have this, Russian Jew, Steve Pachinik, who was a psychiatrist for the Central Intelligence Agency, was a big part of the State Department, was under Henry Kissinger, a long-term member on the Council on Foreign Relations, says he's practically related to Maimonides, is just, telling us to eat your popcorn, trust the plan, everything's okay. Patriots are in control. Just openly mocking the audience, openly mocking Trump supporters, openly mocking Christians. And yes, Alex did, signal against it. But, it's a very interesting paradigm between the two. And we'll see if Alex denounced Steve further when Biden is inaugurated tomorrow afternoon. So it's interesting to see who's walking this stuff back. It's interesting to see. I'm already seeing people saying it's going to be March. So how long is... Yeah, Kevin Mock Care. Yep, exactly. There's a lot of that to go around with these people. So that's where we're at. Yeah, Jesse, they'll use different tactics until something sticks. Yeah, they'll keep until they can get something to get people to believe. That's exactly what they're doing. Yeah, thank you, Jolly. It must have been over the target. Thank you, Emily. And good job, Lee. Blocked by Ollie. I'm blocked by Ollie too, brother. And not Adam Gingrich though. But I am blocked by Ollie. I was blocked by Ollie a long time ago. But hashtag Stop the Steal was a lie. Sidney Powell dropped her Kraken lawsuit today in Georgia. It was another operation. And so that's where we're at. This is where we're at. This is the poison fruit. And I wonder what's going to come of it, and I wonder how many people are going to be under the grand illusion much longer. I see some people are kicking the can that March will be when Biden's arrested and Trump has to allow him to be president for the treason to be out in the open. I wonder if we're going to be 3 to 4 years from now within a Biden-Harris administration or a Harris administration. I wonder if it's going to be 2023. And they're still saying Trump will still arrest the deep state and hold them accountable. I wonder if it's going to be 2024. And well, Trump's running for president now, and when he wins, he's really going to go after them this time. I wonder how long they're going to continue kicking the can. But we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Hopefully some people will wake up tomorrow. Hopefully nothing happens to Biden as far as him being assassinated, because that definitely will make things 100 times worse. Hopefully the best thing we have going tomorrow is Biden gives a reconciliation speech, and then no Patriot Act 2 gets put into place. However, Biden tried to push the omnibus 1995 terrorism bill after the Oklahoma City bombing. So maybe there will be no... That's the best outcome. Biden's inaugurated. He's not assassinated. And no Patriot Act 2 gets pushed rammed through. Things die down, and Biden pardons Trump in an act of reconciliation. We shall see. I'm really waiting to see who Trump pardons. I've heard Lil Wayne. I've heard a lot of people. So yeah, I'm wondering if who Trump's going to pardon. I'm really interested to see who he pardons. I wonder if it's going to top Shlomo Rabishikin. I wonder if it's going to top Michael Flynn. I wonder if it's going to top what's his name? Michael Milken. I wonder if it's going to top Charles Kushner. I wonder if it's going to top Paul Manafort. Let's see. I know it won't be Assange or Snowden, or I don't seriously doubt it's going to be Ross Ulbricht, the Bitcoin guy. We'll see. If Trump pardons Ghislaine Maxwell, that's going to be insane. I don't think Julian Assange is going to be pardoned. I don't think Ghislaine Maxwell will either. Kevin, I'm back and forth on Bannon. I don't know, because I think Bannon's probably going to go to jail. Yeah, Jesse, Julian Assange is a limited hangout, 100%. I think Bannon's probably going to go to prison. If he pardons Bannon, I'll be very surprised, but it could happen. I'm not going to say it couldn't. I think he's more likely to pardon Bannon than Ghislaine Maxwell. Yes, Gilos. I'm already working on once tomorrow happens. I did when I did my stream on news and views from the shed for my Subscribestar weekly news breakdown. A lot of my articles singled on Biden, the Biden administration, like Samantha Power with U.S. aid. So yes, it's time to focus on the Council on Foreign Relations, the Trilateral Commission, the Bilderberg Group, and it's time to focus on the Biden administration. Not that I won't cover the CMP every now and then with the shenanigans that they're up to, but they're no longer the figurehead of who's in power for the world order. So yes, I will be moving most of my attention to exposing that side. Not to say that I won't do streams, because I've done streams on the CFR exposing that side while I was exposing the CMP, but it'll be more exposing Biden, because the Biden administration is going to be horrific, just like the Trump administration. A lot of people were horrific. Bolton, Pompeo, Flynn, Bannon, Mnuchin, Wilbur Ross, Gina Haspel, Mark Esper, William Barr. How could I forget William Bellon Barr? They're all horrible. And interestingly enough, I'll leave you with this last thing. Blinken's confirmation hearing through the Senate today. Anthony Blinken. Interestingly enough, Anthony Blinken. He actually talked about being tough on China, which I found that extraordinarily interesting, because he's going to be our next Secretary of State. And Blinken, go back and listen to the shows that I did with Kevin Marsden, which I will be doing more shows with Kevin, definitely covering the Biden administration. Blinken is kind of a China apologist in a lot of ways. I ain't a member of the Council on Foreign Relations. Why is he going hard on China? What's going on here? I don't quite get that. Yeah, Cooper, you're right. If Trump pardons Ghislaine Maxwell, that's just completely letting it out there in the open. Are we going to have a war with China under Biden? That would be extremely, extremely interesting. Yes, looking up Chris Chappell real quick, Freedom Dude. He is working directly for New Tang Dynasty Television, which is Falun Gong. So yes, he would be in that CMP Nexus Freedom Dude. I'd have to pull them up, Jesse. Not offhand. I'll do another show on Owen, with more clips. But this was just what was shown for me today. That Vincent had let me know on Twitter. Anthony Blinken. Blinken, like Lincoln, Blinken. Freedom Dude. Chris Chappell is working with the Falun Gong cult in China. New Tang Dynasty Television. Epoch Times. So, not that I'm for the Chinese Communist Party. I'm not in the slightest bit. But I'm not for the Falun Gong cult either. All right, everybody. Take care. God bless. Just a short video today. If you have any other clips of Owen Shroyer saying Gnostic or mystic or theosophical type statements, let me know. Well, let me know. Send them to me. We've read the documents at protonmail.com or post them in the comment section. And let's just see what they're saying. Take care, everybody.